Welcome to Royal Time of Hollywood. We all remember the classic thumbs up, the neon glow of the diner booths, and the welcoming front door of the Cunningham home. For a generation of viewers, Happy Days made it feel like the innocence of youth could last forever. But nearly 6 decades after the show first captured America's heart, the cast list reads very differently. While some legends left us quietly after long, beautiful lives, others were taken far too soon. A precious few remain with us in 2026, living reminders of a golden era of television that will never truly fade. Today, we are looking back at the cast of Happy Days, exploring the emotional stories of the iconic stars we have lost, and checking in on those who are still carrying the torch today. The anchors of the Cunningham home. Tom Bosley, Howard Cunningham, died. Every great sitcom needs a center of gravity to make the chaos feel safe. Tom Bosley's Howard Cunningham was that steady hand. As the hardware store owner, devoted husband, and reliable father, Howard didn't need grand speeches to share his quiet wisdom. Bosley was 47 when he became the dad America trusted, giving the character a firm but deeply loving presence. Howard represented a comforting ideal, adults who listened, and a home you could always return to. Bosley built a magnificent career far beyond the sitcom stage, but to millions, he will always be Mr. C. On October 19, 2010, Tom Bosley passed away at the age of 83 due to complications from lung cancer. Watching him today, his presence feels even more precious, reminding us of a rare, grounded stability. Marion Ross, Marion Cunningham, alive. Marion Cunningham was the absolute heart of the house. Marion Ross was 46 years old when she began playing the role, breathing patience, sharp humor, and emotional steadiness into the standard TV mom archetype. Ross chose to play a real mother, someone who could be worried, proud, or occasionally overwhelmed, but always fiercely loving. She was the emotional anchor that made Richie's world safe enough for a leather-jacketed rebel to walk in and find a family. In 2026, Marion Ross is a remarkable 97 years old, serving as a magnificent living bridge to television history. The Moral Center and the King of Cool. Ron Howard, Richie Cunningham, alive. Richie Cunningham was the moral center of the series, the wholesome, all-American boy next door. Ron Howard was just 20 years old when he took on the role, using his natural sincerity to hold the entire show together. Through Richie's eyes, audiences experienced the authentic pains and joys of growing up. Howard then accomplished the rarest feat in Hollywood, transitioning from a beloved child star into one of the most respected, Oscar-winning filmmakers of his generation. In 2026, Ron Howard is 72 years old. Henry Winkler, Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli, alive. The Fonz was never intended to be the center of the series, but Henry Winkler made him completely impossible to ignore. Winkler was 29 when he introduced the leather jacket, the thumbs up, and a deeper type of cool, a street rebel who slowly became a protector and mentor. Winkler refused to play Fonzie as a cartoon character, keeping him fundamentally human. Long after the jukebox stopped spinning, Winkler's brilliant career kept evolving. In 2026, Henry Winkler is 80 years old, and his legacy remains completely unmatched. The heartbreaking losses. Al Molinaro, Al Del Vecchio, died. Sitcom worlds need a straight man to ground the madness, and Al Molinaro was the ultimate witness behind the counter at Arnold's. Molinaro was 55 when he brought his legendary deadpan timing and weary amusement to the show. His exasperation made the drive-in feel like a real place, framing the antics of the teenagers with a hilarious, grown-up reality. Molinaro remained a permanent staple of classic television history until his passing on October 29, 2015, at the age of 96 due to complications from gallbladder surgery. Pat Morita, Matsuo Arnold Takahashi, died. Before he became a cinematic icon to another generation, Pat Morita gave Arnold's drive-in its calm authority and stern humor. Morita was 43 when he took the role, ensuring the teenage hangout had genuine heart and dignity. He later achieved immortality as Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid, proving his incredible dramatic and comedic range. Sadly, Pat Morita passed away on November 24, 2005, at the age of 73 due to kidney failure, leaving behind a legendary legacy of kindness and perfect timing. Erin Moran, Joni Cunningham, died. Audiences watched Joni Cunningham literally grow up on screen. Erin Moran was only 14 when she started playing Richie's spirited little sister, perfectly capturing the awkward innocence of adolescence. As the seasons progressed, her character evolved into a major focal point, eventually leading the spin-off Joni Loves Chachi. Tragically, behind the bright Hollywood lights, Moran faced severe personal and professional hardships. On April 22, 2017, Erin Moran passed away far too soon at the age of 56 from complications of throat cancer, a loss that deeply pained generations of fans who felt they had lost a little sister. Heather O'Rourke, Heather Pfister, died. Though she played a small late-season role as Ashley's sweet daughter, Heather O'Rourke's presence added a pure, wholesome innocence to the show. Already famous for her unforgettable role in Poltergeist, her bright future was tragically cut short. On February 1, 1988, tragedy struck with brutal speed when Heather passed away at the tender age of 12 due to a misdiagnosed bowel obstruction. Her heartbreaking loss casts a fragile, solemn shadow over her remaining scenes. Beatrice Colin, Marcia Sims, died. Beatrice Colin brought intelligence and maturity to the early seasons as Marcia Sims, providing a grounded romance that allowed audiences to see a softer, more vulnerable side of Fonzie. Colin continued a steady television career after leaving the Ponderosa-era comedy, but her life was cut painfully short. She passed away from breast cancer on November 18, 1999, at the age of 51, leaving behind brief, shining moments that fans still treasure. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to check out the other stories and shocking updates on our channel. We've covered many incredible celebrity journeys, tragic endings, and untold Hollywood secrets that you don't want to miss. Binge watch our previous videos to discover more surprising facts, emotional stories, and where your favorite stars are today. Your support helps us bring you more powerful content like this, so don't forget to explore, watch more, and stay tuned for the next video. As of 2026, several beloved cast members from Happy Days are still with us and continue to be cherished by fans around the world. Anson Williams, who played the lovable Potsy Weber, is 76 years old, while Don Most, remembered as Ralph Malph, is 72. Scott Baio, who brought Chachi Arcola to life, is 65, and Ted McGinley, known for portraying Roger Phillips, is 67. Linda Pearl, who played Ashley Pfister, is 70 years old. Also among the surviving cast members are Kathy Silvers, who portrayed Jenny Piccolo at age 64, Crystal Bernard, remembered as Casey Cunningham, also 64, and Billy Warlock, who played Flip Phillips and is 65. Together, these actors represent a lasting connection to one of television's most beloved sitcoms, keeping the spirit of Happy Days alive for generations of fans. Looking back at Happy Days in 2026, the unique comfort of the show remains entirely intact. The warm jukebox glow, the unbreakable friendships, and the unconditional family love still shine through our screens. Yet, the real-world paths of the cast serve as a poignant reminder that time marches on for everyone. While many of our favorites are gone, the magic of television keeps them frozen in one eternal, joyful season. Which Happy Days character or moment holds the most special place in your heart? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Royal Time of Hollywood, and make sure to click that bell notification